Absolutely. We would like to express our gratitude for all of you who guides our students, the new batch of, and Eclisa, of course, yeah, Eclisa. Right, thank you so much, Eclisa. Right. Today with us, we are having as well Dr. Michael Sheikh as our senior lecturers, yeah, in data science. So later on, Dr. Michael would like to guide us on the technicality of this survival kits. Yeah, the topics of today is survival kits. What are the first things that you would need to have as your first-hand tools for you to become to have smooth transitions, yeah, from our high school life preparations towards university, and now we would like to enter our university life, and then full of excitement, yeah, full of excitement, full of knowledge, full of experience, and then of course full of story. Yeah, right. Let's write our full story starting from our survival kits for today. So BINUSIAN 2025, today with us, we would like to congratulate you yet again after our sessions just now, and then of your inauguration sessions. And well, basically at the moment you are officially a BINUSIAN, and then we would like to congratulate you, of course, and then we would like to, of course, to welcome all of you to our academic environment, and then we look forward to later on seeing you not only surviving, of course, although the topic is survival kids, but thriving as well towards your academic performance. Right, without further ado, let me share to you our topic for today. So our topic for today is what tools are essential for us to have on our first semester. So I hope you could see the presentation on your screen. This is only an example, an example of your first semester subject. This will be later on updated once we have our UN agreement, University of Newcastle agreement, later on by this week. So we could announce that officially to all of you. However, as an official announcement, I would like to use our current curriculum. Be very careful on some of these subjects that has truly large SCU. So if you could see on our right hand side, I hope you could see my arrow cursors. So this would be our main courses. Yeah, so usually our main courses marks with large SCUs, such as 8 SCUs for contemporary MIS. Then we have applied project management, but in your new curriculum, project management would be moved into semesters, into the 5th semesters. And then another one, which is core as well, introductions to financial accounting. You might be questioning, so why do I need to learn introductions to financial accounting? Future leaders, we would like to prepare you, all of you, to have both technology literacy and as well at the same time financial literacy as well. So there you go. We would like to have both technology and financial. Although your degree is Bachelor of Computing, but we would like to give you this approach rather than mathematical approach, for you to be able to immediately jump into business sectors, to immediately apply your programming skill, information system skills, applied project management skills, SAP and cloud technology skills immediately upon business sectors. We do have several of these survival kits for first semesters. The first one is, of course, BINUS Maya. If you can please confirm us that all of you already could access their BINUS Maya account. If you cannot do that, please raise your hand, and our FYP leader would be more than happy, of course, to support you in, in logging in to your BINUS Maya account. Second one we would like to have is Zoom, of course, installed at your machines. No problem at all. You have been using it since your last semester in high school, as I believe, as well, and Microsoft Teams. So both Zoom and Microsoft Teams needs to be installed on your machines. Do not worry on Microsoft Teams. Although you are currently using MacBook or anything such, Microsoft Teams available on MacBook as well. The last two, which is one of the most important and challenging, challenging, is for you to be able to prepare yourself towards your programming skill. So we would like to guide you towards how to install Java JDK, and then how to install later on our NetBeans, which is a program to create another program. All right, class, so that was the outlines, the outlines of our today's meeting. We hope that by giving you these preparations, your first week would be more enjoyable, then you can focus more to the material rather than the trouble of installing some of this software or adjusting yourself well towards our academic systems. Before I continue, I would like to greet you one by one, of course, as our customs within these Zoom sessions, All right, so let me do that. Today with us, we are having 32 students in the 32 people in the room. We would like to start by saying good afternoon to, I think I missed Jason just now. Good afternoon, Jason. How are you? Or you just joined in? So we would like to say thank you so much for our FL leader, Eclisa, Jason, Michelle, Nico, and Shannon, of course. Thank you so much for guiding our students. Later on, they might need your support in accessing their BINUS Maya, just in case some of them are not familiar yet with BINUS Maya. And then if you can please support them of how to do that, would be wonderful. And thank you so much as well, Pa Iqbal, for maintaining our classroom account. We would like to greet Adinda Evelyn, Adinda Evelyn Chandra, very good afternoon to you.
Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon, Adinda. Hoping that you are doing great, We would like to greet as well Arshan, Arshan, very good afternoon to you, man. I hope I pronounced that correctly this time. And then we would like to greet as well Aurel, Aurel, very good afternoon to you. And then good afternoon as well to Billy. Very good afternoon, Billy. Hoping that both of you, good afternoon, Billy. Hoping that both of you are in good conditions, and then we would like to greet as well Dave and David. A very good afternoon to both of you, Dave and David, We hope that, good afternoon to you. We hope that you are in good conditions to follow these survival kits as your preparations towards our first class next week. Right, that was Dave and David. We would like to continue to greet Gerald and Graha. Gerald and Graha, good afternoon to you. We hope that you are doing great,
Hello, sir.
Good afternoon to you, man.
Thank
Right,
you,
that was Gerald. Good afternoon, man. That was Gerald and Graham. Next, we would like to greet James, Sanjaya Putra, and Jeffrey. James and Jeffrey, good afternoon. Good afternoon, Jeffrey. Certainly my pleasure, of course, to greet you this afternoon. So that was James and Jeffrey. Next, we would like to greet Jonathan and Justin Darwin Sentosa. Good afternoon to both of you, Justin and Jonathan. Hoping that, good afternoon, Jonathan. Hoping that everything's okay at your side. So that was Justin and Jonathan. Next, we would like to greet Kelangit, Lifreno Hakim, and then Del Pio Lopez, of course, yeah? Good afternoon to both of you.
Good afternoon,
Good
sir.
afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon. And hoping that both of you are in good conditions, yeah, Del Pio. I look forward for your more surprises, yeah? Right, that was Del Pio and Kelangit. Next, we would like to greet Lofando and Nathanael. I hope I pronounced that correctly because my son is Nathanael. So Nathanael, yeah, Nathanael.
Yes,
Very good afternoon. Very good afternoon to you.
Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon. Good afternoon to you both. So that was Lofando and Nathanael.
Yeah, good afternoon.
Good afternoon, man. Next, we would like to greet Nathania Kalista and then Octavia. A very good afternoon to both of you.
Afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon, Nathania. Very nice to meet you. And then as well, Octavia. Yeah, Octavia. Very good afternoon to both of you. Hoping that you are doing great to follow these 5 kids today. Next, we would like to greet, of course, Dr. Rain Swadamara. Yeah? Dr. Rain, welcome to our classroom. Dr. Rain Swadamara will bring you tomorrow's user experience. Yeah, the next battleground. Good morning.
Sam.
Good morning. Thank you so much, Rain. All right, the next battleground, yeah, is not a punch algorithm. Who will be the fastest? No, the next battleground of apps is upon user experience. So which one is the most comfortable to use? So those quote and unquote comfortable would be explained tomorrow by Dr. Rain and followed by business intelligence by both Dr. Rain and Dr. Michael as well. Yeah. So we imported both of our expert. Dr. Rain spent a couple of years, almost 1 decade probably, yeah, in Germany. But I'll let, of course, later on Dr. Rain to introduce herself. And then Dr. Michael spends more than a decade, yeah, about 13 years or 15 years in the Netherlands to complete their PhD. Right, so that was Dr. Rain Swadamara. And we would like to carry on to greet Rian Wijaya or Ryan Wijaya.
Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon, Ryan. Ryan or Rian, yeah?
Rian.
Rian.
Yes.
Very good afternoon to you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you so much for confirming that. Very nice to meet you, man. So that was Rian Wijaya. We would like to continue to greet Sarah and Vian Martinez, yeah?
Good afternoon.
Very good afternoon to you.
Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon, Vian. Yeah, I look forward.
Hi,
Yeah?
sir.
Oh my God. All right. That was Sarah and Vian, yeah? Martinez, of course, yeah? Which is very much close to ourselves and close to myself as well, personally, of this Martinez family, of course, yeah? And then we would like to continue to greet Vic, Chandra, and then Victoria. Good afternoon to both of you, yeah? Vic, Chandra, and Victoria. We hope
Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon, man. Good afternoon. That was Victoria, yeah? Or Vic?
Victoria.
Victoria, very good afternoon, Victoria. Hoping that you are doing great, yeah? All right, class. This morning we have seen, so many people speaking, and then we promised in front of the nation, in front of your parents, and in front of the university that you would complete this excellently on time and without further ado, of course, contributing to the society with your excellent idea. But before we do that, of course, let's do the first steps. Well, the first steps is, of course, officially will be done by the 27th of September, which is next week. However, today we would like to see how are we going to do that a bit more comfortable, a bit more well prepared. So class, I would like to share to you back our sessions this afternoon, which is our survival kit. That was the 5 elements, of important tools that you would need to have before you enter your class by the 27th of September. Some of them we presume already on your machine. So if you don't have Microsoft Office, then you better install that immediately. Well, some of your computer actually comes with Microsoft Office, for students, or Microsoft Office Home Edition or something like that. It's already installed. But if you don't have those, and then you say you don't really into Microsoft, then feel free to install OpenOffice to help you with the day-to-day typing thingy, document, and then spreadsheet as well, presentations tools. It is the basics tools. I'm very much sure you are familiar with those tools within your primary and then your high schools as well. First thing first, let's talk about BINUS Maya. So within BINUS Maya, you can type this BINUS Maya on your Google search, the simplest one, and then it will guide you to our webpage of our academic web system and mobile systems currently. So within this BINUS Maya, what's required from you is to enter your login, a user login, and then password as well, for you to be able to see what are the schedule for today, who would be my lecturer, the assignments, download the materials, see video-based learning, see recording systems, see everything, GPA, marks, grades, marks appeals, and so on. So basically, this is our first and main go-to tools or systems in interfacing with the university. If you have, maybe dispute, sir, I was attending the sessions, but you forgot to, or the systems didn't recognize me, so mark me with absence. Please do check that on your BINUS Maya regularly. So it is important for you to be able to access this website immediately. If you haven't done so, please do take the time for you to log into this system, and then to check your next week's schedule of the 27th of September. So if student can please confirm to all of us here, both lecturers and leaders as well, if you could please confirm us if you cannot access BINUS Maya yet. So it is important for you to confirm to all of us here if you are having difficulties in accessing your BINUS Maya. I'll give you probably about 10 to 20 seconds to check on your login. I'm very much sure all of you are currently logging into your BINUS Maya. Please do check your schedule. The most important is the 27th, what will be my class looks like. And if you are eligible to come to the university, like some of you, please make sure the room number, and then making sure if you would like to come, you have to install the application name Peduli Lindungi. Yeah? So let me share to you Peduli Lindungi. So this is important applications for you to be able to enter the university premise in FX campus, which is actually a commerce center. Yeah. So please do download this application Peduli Lindungi. So let me share to all of us. Share screen. Before you could enter your university premise, our university premise by next week, yeah, by next week, make sure you have installed this Peduli Lindungi. So I'll pass you the link, I guess, yeah. Once it is available. So Peduli Lindungi is an application obliged by our government for, well, it is a good move, yeah. It is actually one of the major contributors to our good statistics, because it's starting to flatten down good statistics within this COVID-19 situation. So let me pass this to all of us inside the chat room. And then if you see just now some of the graphic, it was our graphic, yeah, to show our students and alumni positions. We are glad to tell you that it is my pleasure to see our alumni all working in a good company. Yeah? Good company. We call that global company. Global company. So within these 3 years, the trend is rising, although it is during global pandemic. Yeah. So strangely, within this global pandemic, business information system students or students coming from technology background, especially when you hold certification, the opportunity is actually larger for us. So there you go, class. I've typed something on the chat box. If you can please check on that, Peduli Lindungi, and then make sure you install that on your, not on your laptop, on your mobile phone. I repeat, on your mobile phone. So you have to install that on your mobile phone to be able to enter the FX building. So let me show you some of these. The following are some of the screenshots. Yeah? Some of you probably already visited public places or airport, or maybe taking a little bit of holiday. Then if you would like to visit those public places in Indonesia, you have to have these applications, Peduli Lindungi. So these applications helps us, yeah, in detecting or mitigating the virus transmissions in between humans. So it is a good solution, and then we would like to support our government in doing so. While waiting for my screen to have Peduli Lindungi, or something's wrong with Peduli Lindungi, let me access google.com instead, and then type Peduli Lindungi, and then let me see some of these pictures that could give us these applications. Yeah, I think Vian, yeah, and some of our students, there are international students, If you have difficulties in downloading it and if they don't have English version, please do confirm that to us. Yeah. So we would like to support you with those applications of accessing our FX mall. All right, class. So this is the look of this Peduli Lindungi. All right, let me show you to all of us the look of this application. When you enter FX premise, what you need to do is to open this application first. Make sure you have your internet connections, either through the mall Wi-Fi or absolutely you have your own data, yeah? Internet data, of course. Make sure you have it. Activate this Peduli Lindungi and then click on scan QR code. So to whatever public place you are going to visit, please scan the QR code provided in front of the lobby, in front of this elevator, making sure that you are well registered entering this the building. And then when you have finished on Monday, yeah, when you have finished doing your class, please scan again the same barcode for you to check out. So we have two registrations. First one is check-in. The second one is check-out. It is important for you to do check-in and check-out for you to be able to access another public place. If you don't do check-out, you wouldn't allow to access another public place. Be very careful, yeah? So especially when you are maybe riding MRT, be very careful. Peduli Lindungi, check in at FX. When you would like to go home, before you enter MRT, make sure you check out. Otherwise, MRT would like to say, no, you are not allowed to be here. You have to check out. You have to go back first to FX. No, that will be too cumbersome. Please do check in and check out to the same QR code. Yeah, for all the 9 or the 10 students who are going to prepare this. For all of us who are going to join from home, we truly appreciate your decisions, of course, yeah. And personally, I would like to do that as well. However, we would like to welcome, yeah, welcome students who are eligible and who already registered with this on-site teaching and learning system. All right, class, that was our first steps towards first class. So hoping that all of you already with your BINUS Maya by now. So if you don't have it yet, let me check some of our chat. Maybe I missed someone. Is chat? No. So BINUS Maya is important. Second one, before entering our university premise, you have to install Peduli Lindungi, and then that applications needs to be checked in and checked out every time you come to FX campus. You don't have to do this on JWC campus because it is not a mall, but on FX because it is a really one of the iconic building, yeah, iconic building in Sudirman. So, and then it's public place. So you have to scan your Peduli Lindungi. All right, that was the first tools. The second tool towards our survival kits is Zoom and Microsoft Teams. Yeah, Zoom and Microsoft Teams. So I'm very much sure that all of you, yeah, all of you are familiar with Zoom, and then it is a common practice in business information systems to immediately ask questions. So do not be shy in asking questions, or wait until the end of the class before you ask questions. And sometimes we tend to forget our questions. Yeah. So feel free, of course, to raise your hand or immediately say, excuse me, sir, or Dr. Rain, or Sir Sam, or could you please repeat that, or could you please explain that more, or something like that. Is common practice. Our class would have more on discussions, more on cases, yeah, more on in my class especially, more on programming cases. So important for you to state your current situation. Within this lab sessions, so for you who attend that on site, I could see your screen clearly. So I could see people, if people a bit left behind, I could see that, we could see that, of course. But if you are at home, you would need to periodically update us with your state. One way to do that is by questioning. So do you mean like this? Can I share screen? Do you mean like that? Can I share screen? So it is important for you to be able to do that. Yeah. So student of class 2025, please be reminded, for you, especially you would like to do that from Zoom at home, every now and then you will need to be able, yeah, you are free, of course, to update us your current state. I'm sorry, Sir Michael, I'm a bit left behind. Did you mean I have to click this one? You have to do that, man. Otherwise, we cannot see you. You are out of, we cannot see you at home, yeah? So the only screen we could see is, the 9th screen, the 10th screen on our lab, on premise, but at home, using Zoom, we cannot see screen. So you would need to update us. And then as well, it is important within discussions, if we are delivering PPT, it doesn't really matter if you would like to turn off your cam. But when we are currently in the discussion sessions, it is important for you to open cam, for us to see expressions, for us to see gestures. It is part of our education technique to see whether students are in need, students having difficulties. We could see that from gestures. We could see that from, if you do this, okay, maybe we have to repeat something there, or we could see excitement, or something like that. A good feedback for us to be able to either to tone that up or tone that down a little bit. So Zoom, that is important things. Absolutely, you have it all. Feel free to maneuver a little bit within your Zoom sessions. If you would like to use later on breakout room, or if you would like to share screen, which button to press, that is the green button down there for you to press. And then if it says that host disabled the share screen, please ask that to your lecturers to give you the rights to share that on screen. And then usually, maybe it is already common to all of you, but if you are still muted and then you would like to quickly unmute yourself, press your space bar. Space bar would quickly unmute yourself instead of you seeking for the mute button. Yeah, where's my unmute? Okay, press the space bar, immediately would unmute yourself. So that was Zoom. And then yeah, I'm afraid Zoom would be our common virtual classroom, yeah, if not now, in the future. And then we would need to live with either Zoom or any other classroom, such as Blackboard, or maybe later on we would have it in BINUS Maya 7 or Microsoft Teams, yeah. As we could see, well, there is slides at the end of the tunnel, but until this global pandemic would be, hopefully soon, yeah, would be well under control, we would be doing this more often. So that was Zoom. The second one, Microsoft Teams. To Microsoft team, it is important for you to have your account. Yeah, if I'm mistaken, you have to sign in using your BINUS account. So make sure you have your BINUS email, the one with your name and binus.ac.id. So the one with email, the one with your email address, yeah, your name at binus.ac.id. Download this Microsoft team and then logging in using your university account for you to be able to enter our virtual classroom in Microsoft team. Microsoft team is a bit exclusive, a bit more exclusive, so that's why you have to enter that with the university account, because we would like to share file, we would like to make things available on the cloud, and then yeah, it's a bit more exclusive rather than Zoom. Yes, Zoom is a bit more public, so be very careful with Zoom. And then it is a good practice for you not to share your Zoom link to your friend in university or in high schools for security reason only. Yeah, for security. But if you would like to invite, look, I have a very good topic today. You know, ask Dr. Rain, Dr. Michael. I have my high school would like to attend. Feel free. Yeah, we are open for that. Of course, why not? So that was the second tools that you need to have. First one is Zoom. Second one is Microsoft Teams. So I'm hoping that by now all of you already install both Zoom and Microsoft Teams. Before we continue, maybe we could handle 1 or 2 questions. Zoom and Microsoft Teams. Question, please. Or BINUS Maya, maybe. Any questions, BINUS Maya? Or Peduli Lindungi, yeah, for the 9 or 10 students. Yeah, we do have questions from Justin. Yes, please, Justin.
Excuse me, I want to ask about the schedule. When will we having the schedule for the onset classes?
Excellent, absolutely. Justin, if you can please type BINUS Maya, yeah, BINUS Maya. I could show you mine, yeah, but maybe looks a little bit different than students. Or maybe if we could request anyone from leaders, yeah, who are willing to share their screen, that would be wonderful. Anyone, please, from leaders who are willing to share their BINUS Maya screen, please. Can I ask Michelle? Can I ask Michelle?
Okay, sir.
Yes, please, Michelle.
Okay, sir.
Yes, please. And by the way, please do not get shocked to see Michelle's GPA. Yeah.
No, sir. Oh, wait a minute, sir.
Justin, can I ask you, do you have already your account?
Yes, I do. I'm in already right now.
Okay, good. Very good.
Can you see my screen, sir?
Excellent, excellent.
Okay.
Michelle, you have login and login my class. Justin, you have 2, yeah? Login and login my class, 2 buttons. If you would like to jump immediately to your schedule, please log in my class. But if you would like to see, you know, a more complete, then please check on the page. Michelle, could you please guide us to which part you usually see your schedule, please? Thank you.
Schedule, wait.
Justin, yeah, are you following? Yeah.
Wait.
Oh, yes, sir. I am so.
Wait, sir, I kind of forgot.
Easy. So, what you could do is, of course, we could jump immediately. Yeah.
Oh, this one.
Yeah, that's right. This one is academic calendar, but look, Justin, if you have accessed this and you cannot see the schedule yet, it is not yet there. Please check 3 days prior Monday. Yeah, please check it 3 days prior Monday. So we should be able to see this on, between Wednesday to Thursday. That's the common practice. Yeah.
Okay,
So,
sir.
yeah, it is not your fault, Miss Michelle. So if not yet on class schedule means it is not there. But just in case, Michelle, could you please guide us to our first at the beginning of your login button? We have two options, Michelle.
Oh, okay, wait, sir.
Login class. Yes, please.
We just open the new one.
Yes, please, Michelle. Thank you.
This one?
We have login my class. So this login my class will give you direct access to your schedule instead of, go to grades, and so on and so forth. Login my class would give you a quicker way to jump into your schedule. Yeah, Justin, I hope I could answer your questions. Yeah.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you so much, Justin. Michelle, thank you so much.
Oh, okay, sir.
Thank you. All right, we have another questions from Kalangit, if I'm mistaken. Kalangit, stage is yours, please. Thank you.
Sir, actually, I was going to ask about the schedule, but I already found it, like what you said on login my class.
Excellent. Kalangit, could you please share that with us?
Okay,
Our
sir.
schedule, please. Yes, please. Thank you.
I mean, wait. I share screen now.
Yes, please. Yes, please. You are
Okay.
good to share your screen. Thank you.
Okay, sir. This one, sir. But I only the Zoom I cannot find.
Right, class. So right here, we are seeing Kalangit's screen, and then you could see your schedule there. 27th of September, 1 o'clock until 3 o'clock, contemporary MIS and algorithm, and then continue by 3:30 until 5 o'clock, contemporary MIS and algorithm, virtual class. And then on the 28th of September, which is Tuesday next week, you would have 8:30 information systems analysis and design, and then information system analysis and design again, 10:30 on the 29th of September, which is on Wednesday next week. Yeah. Thank you so much, Kalangit. Thank you so much. So that was our schedule for next week. Justin, could you please confirm you could access that already?
Yes, sir. I've accessed the my class.
Marvelous. Class, does any one of us hasn't been able to access this schedule? Please raise your hand so we could support you with that. Michelle, thank you so much. And Justin and Kalangit, thank you so much for bringing this forward. I'm very much sure more than half of your class colleagues would like to thank you for asking that important questions. We do have one questions written on our chat box. Yeah, regarding the schedule, this is from Gerard. Yeah, I have been accepted for on-site class, but there is no class number or what campus should come. Okay, right. Gerald, yeah, I'm going to teach on Monday, yeah, afternoon, I think, in 631 FX campus Pintu 1 Senayan. So if you could please be aware of that. And then majority of our classroom would be in this particular area and this particular room. Yeah, 631 FX campus. You cannot miss it. Yeah? It is a brand new lab in the middle of our campus that you can't miss it. Yeah. Okay, no problem, man. No problem. All right. Do we have any other questions towards our preparations? Zoom, Microsoft Teams, on-site campus. Yet again, Gerald, please kindly be reminded of your Peduli Lindungi. Yeah? Please install that. Otherwise, you cannot enter the mall. Yeah, it is getting better. It's getting better. And then we could see the statistics going down. However, we would need to maintain that, and then by still following the protocols. Class with Zoom sessions, yeah, do not envy people with on-site, because even though we are doing on-site, doesn't mean that we can sit side by side. No, I cannot do that. Although you attend the lab class, I cannot come to your table less than 1.5 meter. That would be against the law. So I have to keep my distance 1.5. So if you have questions, you still need to publish that on Zoom for us, all of us, to see that. Yeah. But from afar, 1.5 meters, I could roughly see what happened there. I could see whether people having difficulties on their programming Java. I could see that. Yeah. But I cannot come closer. I cannot point. I cannot lend you USB drive. You cannot give me your USB drive. We cannot, interact less than 1.5 meters. Yeah. Before I forget that, you cannot eat and drink during these sessions. So that, I think, the plus points of Zoom sessions, because you can bring your coffee and then drink it while having programming class. But for us on site, we cannot do that. We cannot take down our mask. That would be a big no-no, and that would be against the law. Yeah. So we would need to protect ourselves and protect others as well. Protect ourselves, protect our family, and protect others. So that would be our main things, important things, I guess, for our first class sessions on the 27th. Let me share to you our next topic. Yeah, our next topic. So apart from BINUS Maya, so you have your login and login my class as well. This one is only login. Yeah. You have your Zoom as well ready, and Microsoft Teams. Some of our lectures, be very careful, yes, some of our lecturers will use Microsoft Teams immediately. So please make sure you already have it now. It doesn't take you long, maybe not even 15 minutes for you to download Microsoft Teams and make it ready on your machine. Yeah. If you can please take the time while we are doing these Zoom sessions for you, make sure Microsoft Teams is there. Next things, JDK, yeah, JDK. I would give the honor, yeah, to explain these technical installations to our senior lecturers, Dr. Michael Sheikh. Yeah, Dr. Michael Sheikh spent about 13 to 15 years, correct me if I'm wrong, but in the Netherlands, in the area of data science, machine learning, process mining, up to the level of PhD. In Bahasa, we call that S3. Yeah? So Dr. Michael would like to teach us in the area of technology, in the area of data science, a little bit of math. And then without further ado, we would like to invite Dr. Michael Sheikh to explain to us of the steps to install our JDK. Dr. Michael, please. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Sir Sans, Dr. Rains. Good afternoon, everyone. Good afternoon, freshman leader and new students, batch 2025. So this is a bit technical, but this is in the step of installation, especially when you do the first year program, yeah, the first semester, you will have a contemporary MIS, which you need to learn about Java programming. So you need to install, first of all, you need to install Java development kit. Yeah. So this is a GTK. Please try to find through Google, type GTK 14. So you type GTK 14, you should come up with this page. Maybe the pages look like different, it's okay. Yeah. Please make sure you are installing GTK 14. And maybe let's go on to the next step. Yeah, while you are installing, we can go back again. Yeah. So in the next step, later you need to install NetBeans. NetBeans is the IDE, Integrated Development Environment for Java Programming. This is a tool that you can easily type Java programs. There is autocomplete. You type several letters, yeah, several keywords, several letters of the keyword, and then it will be completed automatically by NetBeans. There are many libraries that you can install. There are many plugins as well. It is a really powerful IDE. So we will install Apache NetBeans 12 LTS. Yeah, LTS is a long-term service. Yeah, so that means Apache will support these versions for long term. Yeah. So please install this 12 Apache NetBeans 12 LTS. You can click download, and inside the following page, there is information that you need to install GTK 14 first. Yeah. So after you install GTK, then you can continue installing Apache NetBeans. While you are installing Apache NetBeans, there is option, yeah? It's not shown in the slide, I think. There is option, which version are you going to use? Which version of GTK are you going to use, yeah? Please select GTK 14 that you have installed in your computer. Please select the folder, yeah? Otherwise, you selected a different version. If you have ever installed Java Development Kit before.
Dr. Michael, I'll let you share the screen, of course.
Okay.
If you don't.
Yeah. Thank you. So let me share the screen. So you type Apache NetBeans, but before that, you need to type GTK 14. Yeah. So you come up to this page, and there are many versions here. If you use the macOS, you can install macOS versions with .dmg. If you use Linux, there are many distributions, yeah, of Linux, Debian or RPM. If you use a Windows system, then you need to install using Windows 64 installer. I think most of user Windows version right now has 64-bit here. So please click this one and then execute it, and it will be installed to your computer. Okay, afterward, you need to go to Apache, and then you need to click the top right. This is a download, and click download here, NetBeans 12 LTS download. There is information here that you need to have GTK 14. Please click for Windows, click this one, Apache NetBeans Windows 64. And then you can install it after GTK installation. So if you have any question, of course, you can ask, but you can see here, this is Apache NetBeans IDE 12 already. Yeah. So you can see there are some interface that you can develop your Java program. I think I need to share back here. Yeah, this is a GTK IDE, yeah? IDE with Apache NetBeans with GTK 14. So this is the integrated development environment for Java programming. Okay, so while you are downloading and installing, if you have any question, let me take some question from you here. Okay, there is a good question from Sarah. I have downloaded GTK 8 before. Is it okay, or should I uninstall and install the new one? Maybe you install GTK 8 before for particular application, yeah? You can leave it. Otherwise, your application cannot work, maybe. So it's okay, you can install again with GTK 14. Yeah, so maybe I can show you my. I have several as well in my computer. Yeah, for GTK. So you can install additional versions. So the thing that you need to be aware that NetBeans, if you install certain versions, yeah, the GTK for that version should be really specific, yeah. So NetBeans 12 should be with GTK 14. Okay, there is another question from Sarah. So which one should I use? Because I have a GTK and Apache NetBeans already. NetBeans 12 latest version and GTK 8. Okay. So when you installing Apache NetBeans, there is a selection. Yeah. Let me show you. You need to select the proper version of GTK when you installing Apache NetBeans. So let me share my installations. So I just run the installation programs, yeah, after I download it, but it says it's already installing. I think, yeah, please do, maybe you can give me some example from your case. So when you installing, after this, you click next, if you haven't installed NetBeans before. And there is a selection of the folder here, where you need to install your NetBeans, and in the next field, you need to select also the folder of GTK version. Please select GTK 14 that you have installed. Yes, there is another question from Fig. Yes, So if I have downloaded in my computer GTK 16, this is the latest here. Should I switch to 14? Yes, you need to switch to 14. We do not know yet, yeah, but from the information from Apache NetBeans, it should be, we need to use version 14. But you can experiment whether there are some incompatibility, yeah, because somehow there are some issue there. Let me show you again the website here. So it should be with the GTK 14. Actually, GTK release 8 and 11, you can use it, yeah. But maybe some functions about Java FX, but if you want to go further, yeah, with the mobile application, web application, maybe there are some features are not available. So my suggestions, please install GTK 14. So if you have any questions, please ask. You can write your question in the chat box, or you can directly ask, yeah? Please switch on your microphone. Just a moment.
Yes, Justin.
Excuse me, Sir Michael or Susan. I think I have successfully installed the NetBeans. Can I share my screen just to make sure
yeah.
that it's correct?
Yes, please.
Is it correct? This one?
This is a 12.4, yeah?
Yeah.
This is not the version with LTS, but maybe did you upgrade it or did you
No, it's
download?
automatic, sir. I download from the website from the for Mac. It's automatic. Just top one, and then it just gave me this.
Okay, so if you see my previous screen in the Apache download, yeah, there is
Yeah.
LTS. On the top, there is this one. Let me show you. Yes, so there are two. This is with LTS. This is with feature updates, 12.4. But this is the latest, but it's not LTS, long-term service.
Oh, I see.
So you need to download this one with LTS.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Yeah, there is another question from Graha. For GTK 14, I need to sign in to Oracle, sir, in order to download it. Yes, please. I think it's good. It is worth to have account, yeah, with Oracle. So GTK Java Development Kit has been managed by Oracle now. Amabel, yeah, there is a. I think everything is running smoothly.
I'll
So
be checking on the other majors if it's all right, sir. So I'll be leaving.
okay,
Thank you so much. Good luck, everyone.
okay, thank you so much, Amabel. So a bit of a strict version here, yeah, during installation of NetBeans and also GTK, because we want to have your process, yeah, in programming, Java programming, to be running smoothly, because otherwise, yeah, there are something that maybe you try to connect to database and it is not working, but actually the problem is because you are using different versions. It's a bit strict in this process here. But if you want to participate in the community, yeah, if you go to this website, you can participate in the community. You can do some experiments, of course, whether NetBeans 12.4 is running well with GTK 16. And then you can make report, you can make a discussion there. Okay, any further questions? Please let me know through chat, done or not yet done for every of you. You have installed NetBeans and GTK properly. There is a question from Sarah. What is different between LTS and non-LTS? Okay, I'm trying to download the LTS one because my previous NetBeans was not LTS. Okay, so LTS is the versions, yeah, of NetBeans, of Linux distribution or anything that is continuously supported by the company, yeah, Apache or Red Hat or Debian Linux. And if there is some issue, they will release a patch and try to fix it. If it is not LTS, then they don't have any responsibility if there is a issue. Yeah, of course, in the next version, maybe NetBeans 13, they will create LTS again. Yeah, so not all version will be managed by the Apache to make it easier for them. Yeah. So that's the difference. Okay, any further questions, please? I would like to ask you, for every students, please write down that you have done installing NetBeans and installing GTK. I think it takes some time, yeah, for downloading the file. I don't remember the size. Yeah, GTK is around 170 megabytes. And for NetBeans, around 375 megabytes. Okay, I think while waiting for further questions, I think it's good to have some additional information from Sir Sam. You can keep doing, downloading and installing. And also if you have further questions, don't hesitate to ask. Yeah. Okay, I think back to Sir Sam, please.
Dr. Michael, thank you so much for guiding us through the installations of both JDK and NetBeans. So class, it is important for us to install the correct version of both JDK and the NetBeans 12 LTS, yeah, for us to have a stable version of this NetBeans and JDK working together well. For you who have installed that, feel free, of course, to test that. The way we would like to test whether your installation is correctly done or not, you could create an application project. If you cannot create an application project, means that the installations failed. Right, let me show you how are we going to test whether our installations correctly done or not. So upon our screen, when you run your NetBeans, so I'm hoping that you could see my desktop screen at the moment. Well, just in case you are running into these presentations next time. So if you are going to explain your whole situations of your screen, especially Zoom students, please make sure you share your desktop. If you share only screen, then only this first screen would be shared to all of us. If you click something like this, the next screen, the following screen followed, the new project screen, you cannot show that to Zoom audiences. So it is important for you to share desktop, which is I'm currently doing it, share desktops, the whole desktop there for you to be able to share the whole screen and its subscreen as well. So within this subscreen of new project, you could see that Java and we have Java application. If you don't have it yet, means that either Java and is not installed in your machine correctly, or the whole compatibility between Java and your NetBeans are not correctly matched. So if you can please check that, whether you have the correct version, the 14th version, and then the NetBeans, the 12 LTS. So we would start as simple as possible. Yeah, we would start from desktop applications. Later on, we would have mobile application, web applications, but that is a later subjects. This first semester, we would start from zero. Yeah, from zero. So if you don't have any programming background whatsoever, do not worry too much. We will guide you from the very beginning of desktop, simple desktop applications. How are we going to command our computer to do something? I'm very much sure within your high school, some of you already had Sketch, maybe, yeah, or maybe some of you already had Lego, for example, yeah, or some of you already had Pythons, or maybe even Java, yeah, I don't know, maybe Visual Basic, I'm trying to guess, yeah, Visual Basic or C++, maybe. If you have that, very good. But if you don't have it, rest assured that we would like to guide you from the very beginning of how to code without mathematical approach, yeah. We are very much sure, yeah, those logical, algebraic logicals already with you. You've passed that, you know, within your primary school, your high school as well. So logically, you are well equipped to accept this future language. So we have two future languages. It's very much important. One is, of course, is technology language, is programming language. Second one is financial language. So you have to master both for you to be able to contribute maximum to your future career, to your future startups and business. Talking about startups, we would like to start that with Java desktop application. So if you can please click new project, let me cancel that. Click this particular button here, or if you don't like those buttons, feel free to click on your file and then new project. Apologies, this is Mac machines. I have Windows machines as well, but this one is a bit unstable, so I'm going to use the Mac machines, which is a bit more stable. However, if you would like to create new projects, it all be the same, both Mac and Windows. Click on File menu and then New Project. If you can please do that, that'd be wonderful. By clicking New Project, it will give you the opportunity of accessing several categories. The first category is Java with Maven. Second category with Java with Gradle. And the third category would be Java with AND. Let's try Java with AND for now, because it has more compatibility with desktop applications. Maven and Gradle, we would like to see that a bit more later on mobile apps and other platforms. However, it's not only desktop. We can create in this NetBeans, we can create a web application as well, such as HTML or JavaScript. We can have a old-fashioned of C and C++, just in case you are C and C++ programmers, feel free to access this through NetBeans as well. Means that these heavy applications installed on your machines is worth the penny. So later on, when we learn about web programming, we will be using NetBeans as well for us to code that using HTML5, JavaScript, and then PHP. HTML5 and JavaScript on the client side, and then PHP on the server side. If you don't understand all of the alien terminologies I'm currently using, do not worry. We will guide you step by step of how to approach that later on in web programming. We do have several samples as well that you are free to check. So we have samples towards Java with AND. So we have several applications for that. Anagram game, graphical user interface for examples. And then we have HTML and PHP samples as well. We have plenty of those. We have calculators, we have backbones, lists, knockout, and so on. However, for now, first step first towards riding the bicycle. Java with AND, Java FX. And if you can please click on Java FX application and click next. If you are able to do that, means you have successfully installed your NetBeans. You have successfully installed your JDK as well. If you are first user to this, feel free, of course, to activate your NetBeans JavaFX if you wish to do that, or activate as well NetBeans Java C API. If it is not able to do that, means that you have to download everything. Yeah, download and then activate. Then everything needs to be downloaded. Yeah, I would need to unshare my screen because it takes some time before it is going to be installed. But as long as you have reached this point, means that everything is okay, then you are ready to use your NetBeans for your programming. Meanwhile, let me install this NetBeans additional library. All right, class, I'm currently downloading all of those libraries. Let us hear from you. We have about 10 minutes here before we end our sessions. Does any one of you already successfully create a project? Or let me reverse that questions. Does any one of you still awaiting for your NetBeans and JDK to be downloaded? Or you still having problem with your JDK and NetBeans? If you can please confirm us on the chat box, it'd be wonderful. So for you who are still having difficulties, still downloading, thank you so much, Sarah. Still downloading, Graha, Vian, still downloading as well, thank you. Delpiu, still downloading, still waiting, yeah, no problem, no problem. So later on after downloading this, oh, just finished, yeah, no problem. Vian, if you have just finished, you can please run your NetBeans installer, yeah. I don't know whether the one that's just finished was JDK, yeah, JDK. If it is JDK, then you would need to run another download for your NetBeans. But if you have finished both, please install JDK first. Do not click on NetBeans installations before completing JDK installations. It is important. Thank you so much, Fian, for confirming to all of us. We have Adinda, Evelyn, still downloading. Yeah, no problem, Adinda. And then we have, yeah, I think I don't miss anyone. Mabel, I think, okay, Mabel, thank you so much, Mabel. All right, class, while waiting for you to download, let me continue our screen share of our survival kits. All right, so let me check this survival kit. BINUSIAN 2025. In conclusions, today we have seen our first survival kits of first semesters for you to be able to enter your class without major obstacles. Yeah, obstacles will be there. Yeah, you cannot bring coffee to the to your class in university. You cannot attend the class. Well, those small obstacles will be there, but major obstacles such as you don't have the application, or that's major obstacles, yeah, or you cannot access Zoom, or you cannot access your class, so that's major obstacles. We would like to be able to eliminate those obstacles for you to be able to have your first day within your first semesters enjoyable. First thing first, BINUS Maya, we have seen that. Second, Zoom. Make sure you have your Zoom connected to your, of course, to your home internet package rather than your mobile internet package. It will become handy if you make your mobile phone to be ready as tethering. Just in case you are ready for that, and be mindful that tethering could be quite expensive, yeah. But if you are presenting on something, or you are the co-host of your lecturers, you know, to guide the class on certain presentation or certain projects, please do make sure that you are having backup internet connection. Unless you are an on-site student, making sure to have a backup tethering connections would becomes handy, just in case your fiber optics, you know, had some, like mine yesterday or last week actually, yeah, illogical error, yeah? So the whole compound is okay, only our house having the NOS LED blinking, we don't know what happened. So things like that happen, yeah. This is the technology that maybe the hardware part not all the time reliable. So be very careful on Zoom. Microsoft Teams as well. Some of the lecturers, especially I could name it as, maybe Sir Minaldi, maybe a little bit on Miss Devina as well, of using Microsoft Teams. And some of our lecturers, native speakers lecturers from the Language Center usually would use Microsoft Teams and turn it in later on, yeah. But they would introduce you to this environment later on. We would like to make sure that you already have this on your laptop and on your other machine, yeah, desktop. Another one is we have seen Java JDK. It is important to install the correct JDK. If you had previous JDK 0.8 or 0.11, do not uninstall. Do not uninstall. Yeah, when you uninstall 0.8 or 0.11, then already mentioned by Dr. Michael, you are jeopardizing any past or current already installed applications of not running properly. Be very careful. Okay? So if you already have JDK 8 or JDK 11, leave it as is, install another JDK 14, install NetBeans 12 LTS, you'll be all right. So if you have just now, like, I can't remember, yeah, I think it was Justin or someone else asking whether JDK 14, you could experiment. But your status is currently experimental status, means that it is not a stable guaranteed by Apache. Guaranteed by Apache is the LTS version. There you go, class. Our survival kits for first semesters. I would like to take the next opportunity to introduce to you our academic advisory. So academic advisory already introduced to you through another special meeting, a special meeting welcoming week. I guess it was a little bit 2 weeks ago, yeah, or 2 weeks or 3 weeks ago, of your academic advisory. Who are they? They are chosen lecturers, senior lecturers. Not all lecturers have this opportunity to become your academic advisory. So senior lecturers, chosen lecturers such as Sir Winche, yeah? Sir Winche, such as Dr. Michael, such as Dr. Rain in the room as well, such as myself as well, are your academic advisory. What is important for you to do with your academic advisory is to say hello. Please say hello to us. Hello, sir. My name is Sarah. I'm one of your student as academic advisory. Very nice to meet you. Maintain communications. So it won't be of, you don't have entry barrier later on when you would like to do that, when you have problem and then that's the first time you would like to contact your academic advisory. Say hello to them, yeah? You have your designated already academic advisors. Please check that with your previous slides. I think you already have your advisors assigned to you. So say hello to them, or either through email, through WhatsApp, or through what do we call that? Yeah, Telegram. I don't know. Yeah, whether they have that account, but initiate communication is important. Second things about academic advisory, we are here to support you with technical and non-technical. So for technical, usually when you say, sir, I'm having problem with this introduction to financial accounting, please come to us, yeah? We will guide you to people who are expert in that. So either to any other lecturers who are expert in introductions to financial accounting, or any other mentors who are expert in introduction to financial accounting as well. Well, of course, I could do that a little bit, yeah, a little bit. But we would like to give portion, yeah, to give portion. My portion is more on programming. Both Dr. Michael is more on programming and more on data science as well. Dr. Rain more on UX and more on research. We have our own portions later on. But come to us, come to Sir Wincher, come to Dr. Michael, come to myself, come to Dr. Rain, and then tell us your story, please. What's happening? It is as well the non-technical issues. Sir, I just broke up. I will say, I cannot help you. But it is important for you to speak up. Sir, my family just, detected with COVID-19. Serious. It happens, yeah? What should I do? First thing first, I will give you the number of the immediate response, yeah, from our schools, just in case needed. Secondly, please ask extension to all your due date, deadlines. It is important, yeah? We don't know what happened to you. Your lecturer doesn't know that. So, for instance, later on, you have Academic English 1. Sir Mark Maloney doesn't know what happened with you. You don't have contact to Sir Mark Maloney, of course, yeah? But you have our contact. Contact us immediately. Sir, I need help. This is the situations here. All right, yeah? BINUSIAN 2025, the importance of academic advisory, not only for your study plan, but as well for non-technical issues to support you, making sure that you could graduate on time, as we just promised 4 hours ago. We would like, dengan ini ya, saya berjanji, so help me God, yeah, to graduate on time, not only graduate on time, but as well graduate excellently, yeah, excellently. I think that's all we would like to convey to all of you. That is the end of my slides. Actually, the rest is our profile. Yeah? Thank you so much, Fian. We would like to wish you, yeah, all the very best to your first day in Business Information Systems, BINUS International. In about 3 years from now, we would like to have it with a different university if you are doing double degree. And then we would like to introduce to you later on, yeah, an exciting double degree, automatic double degree that I keep whispering to you, of course, because it is still unofficial. But we are so excited to announce this to you, of this automatic double degree, although you don't fly to Australia because of this global pandemic. So this automatic double degree provided by University of Newcastle, that all of us could enjoy that, yeah, later on, with some adjustment towards our first, second, and third semesters, actually until the 5th semester, yeah, of study plan according to University of Newcastle. So later on, when you see some of these course structures, your current course structures doesn't look like the course structures happen to be on the slide, means that you are on the right track of the automatic University of Newcastle double degree. I think I would like to invite Dr. Michael for any closing remarks. Yes, please, Pak Michael. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Sir Sam. Thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen. Please don't be stressful, yeah, and please enjoy your study in BIS. So of course, this is you have chosen the right programs, yeah. This is merging between business and information systems, or IT, yeah? And the combination of two fields will be really demanding, yeah. Will be demanded by job markets in the coming. Maybe it has been ongoing right now, and it will be demanded strongly in the coming 4 or 5 years. So please enjoy and don't hesitate to ask any question to all of us. Thank you.
Well, thank you so much, Dr. Michael. Yeah, we would like to invite Dr. Rain as well to say hello to you as the warming up for your sessions tomorrow. Yeah, so tomorrow you would see Dr. Rain on premise. Yeah, on premise in 6:31. But for you who would like to join that from Zoom, of course, the room is already prepared for Zoom and both 6:31. Lab sessions. Dr. Rain, could you please say hello to the students, please? Thank you.
Hello, everyone. So welcome. I guess I'm going to be seeing you tomorrow. For those who's going to be in the campus, going to the mall, be careful. Yeah, please do wear your safety gear, all your mask and sanitizer, everything that you usually bring when you go outside. Please do take them. And for all of you that are joining in Zoom, you'll be treated the same, right? Okay, so I'll see you guys tomorrow.
Dr. Rain Swadamara.
Thank you,
Thank you so much. Thank you. Right, class. Dr. Rain just reminded us for especially students who are going to visit FX tomorrow. Usually we don't touch buttons with our fingertip. And usually we don't need to do that, yeah? But just in case you would need to do that. For example, you would need to open the doors or you would need to, elevator. Usually we press that with our elbow. It's common practice. Do not try to look cool by pressing it with your fingers because you would need to use this, to have your lunch later on or to do more, important things. For, pushing doors, pressing buttons, we use our elbow. It is important. Yeah, do not try to look cool. Although you people, why you look so strange? Well, it's okay. Yeah? It's okay as long as you stay safe, stay healthy. Of course, yeah, during these strange pandemic situations. And then it's common practice for you to put double masks. Nowadays, it's common practice. So if you have only medical mask with you, please put one more layer with you to make sure that it is airtight around your mouth and nose. It's very much important. And then just in case if it's become handy or, and common practice at your household, you have the face mask as well. Do not be afraid to looks really strange. I'll be using my face mask anyway, yeah? So this is important transitions period. We would like to do for the 9th of you or maybe 10, yeah? 9 of you or 10 of you, please make sure you're wearing the gears correctly. And then it's common practice for both myself and the lecturers as well to walk with alcohol on our hand sanitizers. I use the spray one. So I spray everything. So, my fellow lecturers call me the spray guy. So because before I sit, I spray, before I press the buttons, I spray. Well, why not? You better spray the virus while it is outside. You cannot spray that when it is already inside. So while it is outside, you better, well, it's common practice, yeah, it's suggested by the government, suggested by medical associations as well, of not touching your eyes, not touching your mouth, nose, and your face within public spaces. You never know. After touching handrail or after touching those public area, accidentally sketch. Oh my goodness, that was scary, man. That was really scary. So be very careful of tomorrow for the 9 students. We would like to welcome you, but make sure you know how to follow the protocols correctly. Yeah. Thank you so much for your kind attentions. We hope today's session, Survival Kids, fruitful for you, prepared to, well, all of you are well prepared for your first class either tomorrow and the 27th of December. Thank you so much. And from some of you are from our FX campus and from Tangerang area, I would like to say goodbye. And then I look forward of meeting you first time on our introductions to programming on Thursday. Bye-bye. Take care.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, Sir Michael.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, everyone. Thank you, Pak Sam. Thank you, Pak
Thank you,
Michael.
sir.